Hi, everyone. This is Dorna Moini of Documate and Sam Mollaei of Legal Funnel. Documate is a no-code platform for building legal products, and I'll let Sam introduce himself as well.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sam. I'm from Legal Funnel. I'm an attorney myself, and I help other lawyers grow and automate their law firm. We'll be talking about automations, and Dorna is in the automation world. So hopefully we'll be able to give you guys a good insight.
Wonderful. Well, Sam, I'm super excited to talk to you today, and we're going to talk about legal automation predictions for 2022. I'll start us off. I think the first prediction that I'll make for 2022 is productization of legal services. More and more lawyers are starting to build legal products, taking services that were previously provided on a one-on-one billable hour model and shifting that completely to legal products that are really being provided to clients through tech-enabled service. So that's kind of prediction number one that we have here that I think we'll be seeing next year.
Sure. So let me explain, let me add to it that how, when you have legal services, there's so many different ways to be able to put it together and create it as an offer for your clients. And I kind of noticed this and I realized this about 6 years ago when I started my journey to set up LLCs for other entrepreneurs. I learned that I had to turn this legal service, even though what I did was a legal service, but what my clients actually needed was actually a product, a package service that could serve my clients in the best way possible and encompass everything that they possibly need to be able to start their business. So I turned my service into a product, and I could say that's one of the main reasons why my first law firm really took off, because it really served the clients. A lot of times when it comes to lawyers, we always think about, what we do and what, who we are. But ultimately, your law firm is by your clients, and you have to ask yourself, what do my clients really want? And I can tell you, being in the nitty gritty of it, your clients need package product services. You can bundle up together and offer that. And I know your program serves exactly that. So you want to talk about that, Dorna, how that kind of helps with that?
Yeah, definitely. So at Documate, we have a platform for lawyers who don't necessarily want to go hire a software engineer or code to be able to build everything from basic document automation to the most robust legal products that they sell and serve their customers with. And I want to pick up on what you just mentioned, Sam, which is that we want to be able to serve our customers in the best way possible, and that really enables us as lawyers as well to be able to provide the best service and grow our practices better, because really it's all about generating revenue through scalable models. And so that's one of the great aspects about automation. And that, I think, kind of leads us into prediction number two. So Sam, tell us what you have as prediction number two for 2022.
And the prediction is that tech and media is going to be the biggest leverage for your law firm in 2022 and going forward. I kind of had this epiphany watching a video of a commentary of an amazing tweet by Naval Ravikant. If you guys don't know who Naval is, just look him up on YouTube. He's the CEO of AngelList, most beautiful, bright mind in tech and in startups and in Silicon Valley. And he basically shared this idea that tech and media, I'm actually going to read his quote, tech and media are the biggest leverage for the newly rich. Create software and media that works for you while you sleep. Why? Because once you create it once, it scales infinitely. So let's kind of break that quote down. Tech and media. What is that? Tech is technology, using tools, using computers, using softwares, anything that you can use online tools that helps you scale out further what you want to accomplish. And the second one is media. Media is just using videos, content, anything that you create once that hundreds and thousands of people can consume. Instead of, just one practical example is, instead of having coffee meetings, which is a one-to-one interaction, instead go create one video that you could send to hundreds of your leads and prospects. It was something that I kind of noticed early on in my career. Everybody around me was doing coffee meetings and meeting clients in person. I'm like, what are you doing that for? That's like, it doesn't really scale up your time. Like you're going to max out your time. So I remember I just started off cutting off meetings. That was like, that's because I realized that was a mistake, that was not something I wanted to do. So I cut off completely all meetings. Then I cut off meeting clients in person. Then I cut off having people call the office even. And then slowly I started getting into creating more videos, setting up my teams to be able to take on Calendly meetings, and all those things that really help me kind of scale up my time. So, moving forward in 2020, I'm going to, take this really, take it to heart that tech and media are the way to go, and incorporate this more into everything that I do. And that's why in 2022, I want to be able to incorporate and incorporate both tech and media into everything I do.
Yeah, and Sam, I love that kind of phased approach that you took towards creating the practice that you really wanted, by one taking pieces of your process and really making it more efficient. And one of the things that, I also was a practicing lawyer before, and now I full-time run Documate. But one of the things that surprised me most when I left the legal practice to join tech was the concept of recurring revenue. And that's one thing that automation really allows you to do. Is we have historically, as the legal profession, really thought about pricing as just being billable hour, billable hour, billable hour, billable hour. That's the only way that you price. And sometimes that could be amazing. You get on the phone with a client and you can charge them X number of dollars. That's great. But at the same time, alongside that, it's really wonderful to have these scalable tools. You build something once, yes, you constantly are keeping it updated and making sure it's perfect and making sure it's a great client experience. But it enables you to create this recurring revenue where you build something for 10 clients and you can now have 1,000 clients use it. So yeah, that's great concept, and great hearing about how you've done that.
Yeah. So let's go to number 3. Dorna, you want to head it off?
Yeah. So I think prediction number 3 is, who is going to be on board for this train? Lawyers that implement automation in their law firm are going to thrive in 2022, and the ones that don't are eventually going to be left behind or die out. So yeah, do you want to talk a little bit more about that, Sam?
Yeah, it's not an option anymore. It's not a choice. It's like whether you would like to. And maybe like those young kids are using that, good for them. No, that's not the case. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And the sooner that people realize realities and accept realities, the faster you will grow, and the more likely you will survive. So whoever that's watching this up to this point, again, we're not just sharing this knowledge with you. Hopefully you'll be able to apply something from this and make some changes in your life. That you need automation in your life. Every aspect of your law firm somehow either be automated, or the systems need to be delegated out. So the faster you're able to set this up, to learn how to set this up, or use, or know exactly what tools you're to set this up with, the faster and the more you'll be able to grow. So hopefully this video was able to kind of inspire you guys to take automation and systems more seriously. At this point, Dorna, you want to share how Documate helps your clients automate their documents?
Yeah, definitely. So on the Documate platform, you could build out really easy, without needing to learn any kind of complex technology, how to build really robust tools. So we'd love to show you guys how it's done. You can go to documate.org to see more and learn more. And we'd love to see you there.
Sure. And Dorna, what kind of lawyers can use Documate? Do you see that they could use it more?
Yeah, so it can really be any area of law and any type of any jurisdictions. We have lawyers in 23 different countries, 18 different languages, building all kinds of automation in areas of law that I've never even heard of. But I would say there are a few areas that are super popular. So I'll just highlight those for you: family law, estate planning, employment on the non-litigation side, mostly employment, and then any kind of business or transactional law. Those are areas that we've seen a lot of people have success and build tools in. But whatever your idea is, I'm sure we can find a way for you to automate as well.
Yeah, the reason why I asked, Dorna, is I feel like a lot of people like understand that they need this document automation, but if they need to see that being used specifically for their law firm. So example, for immigration, I would love to be able to see a video from you that says, here's how to use Document to automate immigration firms. And when an immigration lawyer sees that, they're like, oh, I know what you mean. Now I know what you mean. So
that's a good idea for us to
yeah.
create some of those videos.
Yeah. And let me share with you guys what I do. I've been basically in the business side and the system side of creating virtual law firms, and also being able to automate these law firms, because ultimately I don't want to run my law firm. Ultimately I want to set it up so that it's able to run on its own. So ever since I started my journey, I started learning a lot about these automations and bringing in clients. and I was able to learn how to use these tools and also using people to be able to replace myself in my law firm. So now, for the past 2 years, I've been able to help over 260 lawyers be able to automate their law firm, not just how to bring in clients, but also be able to automate the actual workload, how to talk to leads automatically, which is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know how to do that, how to automate their email inbox, how to automate their documents using Documate, all these tools that kind of helps you have the law firm run completely without you. So if you are a busy or overlooked lawyer who's looking to work less and save time, then I encourage you to go to legalfunnel.com to learn more about us. Every day we're talking to new lawyers, and we're kind of opening up doors for new lawyers to learn how to be able to automate their law firm.
That's wonderful. Wonderful to hear, Sam. Well, great chatting with you about automation, and looking forward to seeing everyone in the new year automating your practices and making them better.